So hello everyone. So today we are going to see here a Flask WSGI web application framework. So what is here WSGI actually? It stands for Web Server Gateway Interface. So actually this is the kind of lightweight web application framework which is used to connect your any Python code to a front end. So if I'm just talking here, let's say like we have some kind of ML model with us. That could be any classification, any regression model, any kind of model, and we are expecting it should be represent on some web pages. So here a Flask will be a intermediate in between both of this, which will connect your ML model to the web pages. So here your Flask will reside, Flask will be present here. So you need to just import here a Flask library. So you can simply write like from Flask you should import the Flask class. So this is the meaning of this statement. All the time we need to write like this if you want to import that specific class. So remember, like you need to attach your ML model to the Flask so that you will be able to get an access to web pages. So this kind of working we have to see. So here, without wasting your time, I will just go here on the web page. Here on this official website, it's flask.parallelprojects.com. Here you should just go on minimal application so that you will get a better idea like how the Flask looks. So as I was just telling you, you need to import Flask by this statements, like from Flask you should import Flask class. Okay, so we will just do like this. So I will just write here from Flask import Flask class. Okay, so here after importing your class you should write any object. So I'm just writing app is my object name. So app equals to, I'm calling the class name and I'm calling it by underscore name. Okay, so I have now just right now created the object of this Flask class. Apart from this, for running this Flask application you should write app.run. Okay, so these are two mandatory functions that you need to write. So please remember this thing. Apart from this, if you want to now work with any Flask environment, so why we are using this, the purpose is here very clear. Like we need to have some web page with us to get your ML model. So what we will do here, so what we will do, so you need to just create here a routes. So if I will just try to run this without anything, I have created this folder here. I'm just writing demo.py. This is my file name. Okay, so if I will just run this, you can see like we got here running on 127.0.0.1:5000. So this is what a local server we got, and parallelly we are getting one message like debug mode equals to off. And what is the file name? So file name is here demo. Okay, so that file name is here present. So initially debug mode is off. We will see like how to turn it on, what is this 5000, everything we will see. So here if you will just go and you will see, so after running this you can see we are getting the message not found. The requested URL was not found on a server. If you entered the URL manually, please check your spelling and try again. Means we have not created any content for this web address. So how you can create any content? So for creating this you should create here a route. So how we can create? So for that we will use a decorator of your same object. So here might be I have written app, so I'm calling its decorator and then I'm calling a route. So default route is here a forward slash. So I will just write this as it is. Okay, and after that you should just write any function. Let's say this function's name is hello. So what it returns? It returns, let's say, something like welcome to my first page. Like this. So if you will simply run this, you can just see now it's closed, again it's running. So I just need to click on follow link. you can see we are getting this message like welcome to my first page. So this is our website which is now running on local server, that is 127.0.0.1:5000. So 5000 is actually port number which we can change manually. But if you will just right click on this and you will go on view page source, so you can see like we have not got any kind of HTML code because it's a plain text that we have hosted. But apart from this, if you will go on any other web page, let's say this is the web page, you will click here on web page source, so you can see we have this kind of lines of code because that is HTML with lots of technology. So this is it. As of now, it's just a plain text that we have hosted. Let's say now you are thinking you should have some HTML tag. You can write like this as well. I'm just telling like I need some heading. I'm writing here like it should be into some type 2 heading. So I will write like this h2. Again save this and then now try to refresh this. So you can see though I'm refreshing, nothing is happening because here the debugging mode is off initially. You can just see I have just got this message, debug mode is off. So whenever I'm making any changes in my website, it should be reflected automatically just whenever I do a refresh. Okay, so in this case if I'm expecting things should be updated or any modification should be updated, so what I should do is I should first stop my server and I should again rerun this. That is the one option. Or you can add here debug equals to true, so you can do like this as well. I will just write here debug equals to true like this as well. It's still okay, and again I will run this. So now you can see we are getting the message debugger is active, and now our flask is running on same address, that is 127.0.0.1:5000. So like this, here you can see now the output is changed. So this is how we can change a few things as per our expectation. Apart from this, as I was just telling, like we can change here port as well. So how we can change, you can just mention here port equals to any number. Let's say I'm writing here 8080. Initially the port number was 5000 here, but as of now, if I will just stop my server and I will go again and run this, so you can see now the website is running on this port number 8080. So this is also possible here with the flask. You can change the port manually as well. So this is just a single route that we have created as of now. If you want a multiple route, that also you can do. Let's say I am expecting another route. Let's say it's app.route. I'm expecting I should have some about page as well. So I'm just creating route for this. I'm writing /about, and after that I'm writing the function name. So function name can be anything. Let's say it's about. Here you are just returning something like return again, this is about page. Okay, this is just a start of this class. So whatever changes we are making, it will be initially very tiny. So this is my actual homepage which is running. Now I want to go on about. I will simply write here about only. You can see like we got this message. So we are redirecting on different page as well. So this is how we can redirect on different pages. So as of now, what things we have seen? We have seen here how we can create single and multiple routes. So single route means this was your single route that we have created with a single function, and multiple route means this is the different function which is redirecting your website to different page. So this is the different route, we are getting a different address. Now you have a next term, that is dynamic route. So what is actually dynamic route? I will just explain you here with the one example. Let's say now we have here one more function. Let's say this function is here something as a greet, or I would write anything. Let's say about is that function name, and after that I am just writing here name. Okay, and this function is also returning something. It's, let's say, returning let's say it will say welcome name to this about page. like this. Okay, so we are getting error for name here as it's not declared, so I will pass this here. Okay, so just go on this, run this again. Okay, I'm not running actually. If you will just go on this, so it will say like not found, because this about now requires an argument. So I will just say the argument is, let's say now something sham. So you can see now the sham is redirected, because whatever the argument I'm passing after about, it will be taken here by this about function. So it was a name that we have passed here, and same name is appeared after welcome. So this is how your dynamic routing works. Like, you can dynamically pass any value to your route. That is a dynamic routing. Okay, I hope you understood this one. So this is enough for this current video. For next video, we will see the structure of your Flask project. So like, there are many things that your Flask project has, but default things we will see, and parallelly we will see how we can add the content into that structure. So thank you for watching this video.